Hi, welcome to another instalment of the Brisbane Golf Club video blog. My name's Janison and I'm Director of Golf here at the club. We're going to take you through today one of the more common services we offer here in the golf shop, which is regripping golf clubs. Okay, so we're in our workshop here in the back of the golf shop, and again it's important to note that while regripping is one of the more simple options we have in terms of maintaining our golf clubs, it's one of the most overlooked in a lot of cases. So one of the things we use here, and certainly one of the more important devices, is a grip sizer. Again, it basically shows the different sizes available. We get you to measure your hand on there, and then we'll determine what size grip and also what style of grip that is best for your own game. Obviously, when we talk about that, there's several different sizes we can go for. The standard size, generally a standard size grip, as we have here, generally suits someone that has a smallish hand. Normally a club will come fitted with a standard size grip like this one here, possibly with one or two papers underneath, but generally just on its own as is. The next size here that we have is a mid-size grip, the same grip as the first one essentially, but just a little larger than that. That generally equates to around about 4 to 5 papers underneath the standard grip, so it's certainly a good size bigger. And then in that situation there, and again that one there, sorry, is for maybe someone with a medium-large hand, around that sort of size there. Our third option is basically our jumbo grip, which equates out to around 8 to 9 papers, so it's a very thick grip here. Around probably a large to XL hand would certainly fit this one here. And also in the case of someone that suffers sometimes from arthritis or a similar condition that struggles to maintain pressure on the golf club. There's generally two types of grips that are accepted, or commonly accepted, I guess. One is the standard rubber grip, and again these are all standard size grips at the moment. The standard rubber grip, which is just made of a compound rubber generally. The other option there that we have is a cord style grip. Basically there's a cotton cord laced throughout the rubber there, provides really good grip in terms of wet weather conditions and certainly sweaty conditions in summer and things like that too. Then there's also obviously another option with the leather grip. It's a fairly old fashioned grip, they've been reinvigorated the last few years, but really this one here is the ultimate in performance. Ironically, this one here, if you actually wet the grip and then towel dry that off, it becomes quite tacky and becomes very sticky, almost to the point where you wouldn't even need to wear a glove. So while they're certainly the most premium in performance, they're also the most premium in price, so it's worth weighing up the difference between the two. Okay, this is a pretty typical example of what we'd see when we're re-gripping a club. This club's come in, it had a standard size grip on and straight from the factory, and you can see it's also got one paper already underneath the grip there. This customer has also asked for a mid-size grip, and we're also going to put a couple more papers underneath, so effectively around 6 to 7 papers worth underneath that grip, underneath the standard grip. And begin that process now. So we measure basically the end of the grip there, which is effectively where the first paper has been to there now, and then we'll start the taping process from there. So start on around about a 45-degree angle down at the bottom of the grip there, and we'll work our way up. Now ideally when we do this, we're looking to overlap the paper by around about 1 millimetre, keeping it nice and tight on the grip as we go, till we get a nice even consistency across the wrap. Let's break that off at the top. Same process again for the second layer. Again starting at around about 45 degrees and working your way up nice and tight up the grip. Wrap the top off, and there we are. So nice and solid underneath there. There's no bubbles or anything else in that grip there. Okay, so we're going to now install the grip. secure it in our little vice clamp here, nice and straight. Take our Bostik glue. Again, it's just a fairly basic rubber cement you can buy at Bunnings or anything else like that there. We obviously buy it generally in a fairly bulk amount. And we're going to use it to install the grip on there. Okay, so first we put a little bit on the top and around the edge of the grip there, a little bit down the grip as well. It's ideal if we can get this glue on both surfaces to maintain an even pressure again, and down the grip right to the end. Generally give it a little bit swirl down the end there to make sure we cover all the inside of the grip there. Position the grip nicely with the brand side up, and then on we go in one smooth motion, just straightening out the grip there, making sure that we've got it nice and straight. Okay, nice and clean, fantastic. So we've pushed the grip right to the end of the shaft. There's no play at the end of the shaft there, so indicates that it's all the way to the end. And we'll just give that a general clean up with a little bit of solvent and get it all cleaned up for the customer. As you can see by these three grips, generally what we'll find is that there is an alignment aid on the grips. In most cases it'll be the manufacturer's name just down towards the bottom end of the grip there. There's also a couple of little white marks on this grip here that indicate the centre line of the grip. It is a good one to also determine where your hands are or should be placed on the golf club. Obviously somewhere down the centre of the grip with your thumbs would be ideal. There are certain other grips that are around on the market. This one's the Golf Pride Grip Right grip. It's also got some fairly fancy looking markings on here, also indicating again essentially where your hand should be on the golf club. And again, this is a different version from Ping that also has some different markings down here, but certainly all in the same vein of trying to get your hands aligned on the golf club consistently. Okay, that was a quick run through of our regripping service we offer here at the club. Obviously it's a fairly simple process, but one that can be customised to each member's needs. So if you feel like you need to get some clubs regripped or need some advice in that area, please come in and see us.